Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for another one of those trophy list analysis videos. Today's game is Battlefield 2042, the next installment in the Battlefield franchise. Battlefield 2042 releases on PS4 and PS5, as well as, Xbox One and Xbox Series S. On November 19th, 2021. So the game comes with a total of 35 trophies worth 1,260 points, 1 platinum, 4 golds, 10 silvers, 20 bronzes. So let's go ahead and take a look at the list. Now, I will go ahead and say that I think this is going to be one of the tougher battlefields from recent years because there is no campaign and therefore no campaign trophies this time around. So let's go ahead and actually look at the trophies. Future Imperfect. Collected all other trophies. That's your platinum. Very simple. Now we have a bronze, silver, and gold. Adapt and Overcome, Making Done Proud, and Luck of the Irish. Those are for reaching player levels 5, 15, and 25. So your typical Battlefield leveling up trophies that are in most of the Battlefield games. Shouldn't be anything difficult there to worry about. Dead in Their Tracks. Get a quad kill while defending an objective. That's a silver. That actually seems like it could be pretty difficult. Now we'll get to the idea of boosting and stuff at the end of the video though, so don't worry, I will cover that. Command and Conquest. Capture 100 objectives in Conquest. Pretty easy, and we're on to bronze trophies. Escape Artist. Successfully extract 25 times in Hazard Zone. As well as Pack Rat. Successfully extract with 50 data drives in Hazard Zone. Let's just say I'm not looking forward to that from what I've been hearing, but I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. The winner takes it all. Win 42 rounds across all game modes. That should be very easy overall. Universal Soldier. We got a few silvers here in a row. Earn a T1 Mastery Badge with any specialist. Gunmaster. Earn a T1 Mastery Badge with any weapon. Wheeled Warrior. Earn a T1 Mastery Badge with any vehicle. And Jack of All Trades. Earn a T1 Mastery Badge with any gadget or throwable. So presumably those are just going to be for using the specialist, the weapon, the vehicle, and the gadget or throwable a lot and getting a bunch of kills and points with it. So probably something that'll come naturally if you just end up sticking with, 1 or 2 items throughout much of your game. Aerial Destroyer. Destroy an air vehicle with a rocket launcher while parachuting. That's a bronze. That seems like it could be a little bit trickier, but again, we'll talk about the idea of boosting later. A bird, a plane, wingsuit fly from the rocket hangar to the launch pad on orbital. That should be fairly easy as long as you don't get killed while flying. Going places. Travel for 1,000 meters in 1 round with McKay's grappling hook. There's probably only going to be certain maps that are good for that. Doze This. Perform 7 kills in 1 life with Dozer's SOB-8 ballistic shield. That is a silver, and that would be very difficult to do legitimately, I bet. Be Guns Dry. Inflict 2,500 damage in 1 round while defending objectives using Boris's SG-36 sentry guns. So this must be like character-specific trophies or specialist operator-specific trophies. That one might not be terrible in a longer game mode, though. Dr. Falk in the house. Heal 3,000 points of damage within a single round with Falk's S21 Surette pistol. That's actually probably pretty easy. Happy Birthday. Call in 15 loadout crates with Angel. That should be very easy. Squad Wiper. Kill 500 enemy soldiers while not in a vehicle. That's going to come naturally with some of the other trophies. War Machine. Killed 50 enemies while in vehicles. Another trophy that should come fairly naturally. I'm 5x5B. Earn a ribbon 3 of each type. I don't entirely know what that's going to require, but that sounds like it could be a big grind. That's a gold trophy. So presumably that's going to mean you have to... Well, my assumption is that's going to be sort of like the Battlefield 3 trophy where you had to get one of every single ribbon in the game. I assume it's going to be sort of like that, but it might actually be tougher though. Tool Time. Repair 1,000 damage on vehicles in 1 round. That should be fairly easy. Wrecking Crew. Destroy 50 vehicles. That should be pretty easy. No One Gets Left Behind. Revive 100 teammates. Shouldn't be a problem. Thank You Santa. Resupply 50 teammates. Another easy trophy. Clean Exit. Successfully extract in Hazard Zone without anyone in the squad dying. That is a gold trophy. Not looking forward to that from what I have seen of it so far. Foot Soldier. Travel 25 kilometers without using vehicles. Should be fairly easy and come along the way. Another gold trophy, CQC Specialist. Perform 20 melee kills in 1 round. Good God. Dead Shot, perform 20 headshot kills in a round. That's a silver. That could be pretty challenging. One Careful Owner, perform a roadkill with an air vehicle. That happens more often than people might actually think. Good Company as a silver, earn first place as a squad. And Show Off, outstanding performance achieved. I'm assuming that that's going to be for being the MVP, so the number one scorer in a round. And Burnout, travel 15 kilometers using ground vehicles. So overall, this could potentially be a fairly problematic Battlefield. Definitely one of the more difficult ones we've gotten recently because, of course, Battlefield 1 was relatively easy overall. Hardline was an easy platinum if you boosted a couple of the multiplayer things. Obviously, it wasn't as easy to 100%. Battlefield 5 was below average in difficulty. It was a little bit tougher to platinum just because of some of the stupidity of the campaign and even in the multiplayer. Battlefield 4, of course, wasn't really too difficult to platinum and not too difficult to 100% if you boosted all of the DLC. Battlefield 3 was a medium difficulty platinum. Nothing terrible, though. Bad Company 1 and 2, I've not played those. But this game looks like it's going to be the toughest one we've had in quite a few years. Probably the toughest one we've had since, I would say, probably Battlefield 3, because, well, we'll talk about both parts of it. There is going to be some sort of way to do custom lobbies again. I don't know if it's exactly through rented servers or if it's going to be more the way that Battlefield 5 did it, or if it's going to be some new system, because I've also heard that. But presumably there's going to be a way to, rent servers or have servers that you can go play in and make custom game modes and such. Therefore, as long as that is available, then the multiplayer trophies really should not be that hard. Like the true multiplayer mode trophies should not be that difficult because you'd be able to fairly easily boost everything. So as long as it doesn't require, 20 people to be in the lobby or something, and it is going to take at least 5 people to get one of the trophies, the quad kill while defending an objective. So otherwise, it might only take 4 people to do everything, or it might even be like Battlefield 1 where you could do most of the stuff with 2 people. So we'll have to see about that. So as long as you can boost the multiplayer, there shouldn't be anything much to worry about for the normal multiplayer content, unless those mastery badges and the ribbons are somehow like a lot tougher than I'm thinking they're going to be. I assume they're going to be tough, but I assume they're going to be boostable. Hazard Zone is where I have more questions on. From everything I've seen of it, it looks to be fairly similar to The Division's survival mode, which, those of you guys who know me, you know my feelings about that game mode, and you know why I'm not excited to see it come into another game. My assumption is that with the Hazard Zone, well, actually there's 2 ways the Hazard Zone could go. It's a timed mode, so you only have a limited amount of time, and you have to extract data drives, and supposedly you can get multiple out per run, so you don't necessarily have to do 50 total successful runs if you want to get out a whole bunch in one run. So it is a squad-based PvP from what I've been hearing so far, that it's mostly squads versus other squads. So if that were to be true, then theoretically you could probably boost it if you had a big group of people that wanted to work together and, work together, not kill each other, go grab the items, and that might not be particularly difficult. However, my assumption is that it's not going to be all that easy to boost because you would need so many people if you could even get all into the same game, and the bigger threat of this is the fact that there's probably going to be AI enemies, and that's going to cause a lot more trouble because you only get 1 life per playthrough of it. So I don't really know. A lot of this game's difficulty is going to come down to the ability to boost things. If you're going for this platinum legitimately, I'm seeing probably a solid 6 or even a 7 out of 10 going for this entire thing legitimately, especially in the early days. Well, I say that the early days might be easier in some ways because you won't have any hardcore players that know what they're doing yet. You might have hardcore Battlefield fans, but that's going to be all that's left a few years down the line, so we'll have to see. So if there's no boosting or whatsoever allowed, this is probably about a 7 out of 10. If you can boost the multiplayer and find ways to sort of exploit or boost the Hazard Zone, it might only be about a 4 out of 10 and a 20 to 40 hour platinum, depending on how long certain things take. We'll say 30 to 40 hours actually would be a better estimate for now, but it might take longer. So it's going to come down very heavily to how much you can boost in this game. So that's where this platinum difficulty and time is really going to come down to. It would probably be even more time consuming than that, probably 50 plus hours if you can't boost anything. So we will have to see when Battlefield 2042 comes out on November 19th of 2021. This is not a game I'm picking up anywhere near release date because I'm just not really all that interested. I'm a little bit burned out on Battlefield with how many I've been doing over the last year. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. And I will see you guys back here soon for another video.